Let's get into sports now. A thrilling finish at the Civic Center for the Lloydminster Bobcats.
It was a great time at the Civic Center. Of course, heading into the game, it seemed like it was a tall task for those Cats. They faced the #1 team in the country, of course. They are the Spruce Grove Saints. Now, just under 3 minutes in the first, Bobcats, a bit of a break. A no call on the trip. Eric Terrian to Braden Crone, 1-0 home side. Moments later, Troy Rapuano threw a couple bodies. It's in. Bobcats building an early 2-goal lead, but late in the period, the Saints will cut that in half. 5-on-3, the pretty passing kept off by Carson Samaridny, his clapper, and then over a minute later, it'll be Macklin Pashonsky's point shot that gets deflected into the back of the net. 2-2 after a period. So no score until midway through the third. Cats man advantage. Point shot from Lyndon Springer, tipped by Taylor Mulder. Orange and Black retaking their lead on Mulder's 12th of the year. Under 5 to go, Saints would tie it up on the PP. Cameron Hughes jams it home. Now this one looked destined to go to overtime, but a goalie interference penalty gives the Cats one more chance. Under 30 seconds left, Geary, he tries to ring it around the boards. It takes a funny bounce right to Cole Porter, and there you have it. The Bobcats pull out 2 points, 4-3 the final. Lloydminster outshot Spruce Grove 17-5 in that final frame, so they deserve the win. And for the hard work, it definitely pays off. Special teams credited with 5 of the 7 goals in this contest. Nerman Issa has more from the Civic Center.
Pure jubilation on and off the ice as the Lloydminster Bobcats squeak out the 4-3 win against the #1 team in the country.
You know, I thought time was running out. I looked at the clock, I saw the 2, and I thought came to me. You know, I didn't even look, just shot it, and didn't know it went in. Woodward behind the net started celebrating, and that's when I knew I'd put it in.
The Bobcats built up a 2-0 lead just 5:15 into the first, but lack of discipline saw that lead evaporate. Now the Spruce Grove Saints would score 2 goals in a minute 10 late in the first, both on the power play. They were 3 for 3 on the night.
This is the kind of team that, you know, when you get them down and you can't take penalties, you're going to let them get back up, get momentum, because they are a team that's very good on the power play, and they certainly rely on that. And I thought once we got that 2-goal lead that we just had to be more disciplined and play the game as hard, but play the game honest. And we let them back in, but you know, I got to give our guys credit. They stuck with it, stuck with the game plan, and battled right through till the better end and found a way to win with our own power play.
It was a physical tilt, as the guy said. The closer they get to the postseason, the harder the games get, and beating the best is a good start.
We talked since after Christmas that every game is a playoff game, and you're going to get every team's best effort. And when you're playing the #1 team in Canada, you know they're up there for a reason, so they don't take nights off.
Nerman Issa, Newcap Sports.
How about that? All right, we're going to stick with the AJ and the Bonneville Pontiacs. They were also in action, taking on the Grand Prairie Storm in the second game of a back-to-back. The Storm eking out a shootout victory on Friday night, so the Yaks had revenge on their minds in the rematch. Now, as we saw earlier in the newscast, it was Military Appreciation Night at RJ Lalonde Arena. Some nice-looking camo unis there. So 3.5 to go in the first. Pontiacs would strike first. Jackson Dudley behind the net sneaks it up 1-0. So just 6 seconds left in the opening frame. Dudley again, doorstep in. What a goal. There we go. 2-0 for the Yaks into the second period. Nearly 2 minutes into the middle frame, it will be Luke Mahura's shot that is stopped, but Ryan Black with the wraparound, and it's in. The rookie has 9 on the year, 3-0. Pontiacs not done yet. Wyatt Noski beats Nick Kolmanovsky. Blocker side to go up 4-0, and that would be your final. Bonneville back in action on Tuesday against Fort Mac. Now in Junior B, the Lloydminster Bandits rebound after a tough loss Friday in Vermilion, 9-3 over St. Paul. Jarrett Wayhill and Mike McKay with a pair of goals. Brody Pollard, Chris Romanchuk, and Sherman Lovett added the others. The Bandits are back in action Wednesday at home against Killam. The Rohan Rage tried to finish their regular season on a high note in Red Deer against the Chiefs. The Rage win by a score of 5-1. In 2012, Scott Manners went into provincials as a relative unknown, using the element of surprise to his advantage. All the way to the Briar, of course, in Saskatoon. Now, fast forward 2 years later, and the rink from the Twins River Curling Club have made some adjustments ahead of the SaskTel Tankard with new players and a new philosophy. 2012 was a year to remember for Scott Manners. The banner hangs in the rafters of the Twins Rivers Curling Club as a reminder of past accomplishments. But that was then, and Manners is looking to write a new chapter in 2014.
The mental focus is there, and you can feel it within our team, and we really want to play well.
Gone are the likes of Mike Armstrong and Tyler Lang, who created their own team. Enter Carl DeConnick-Smith, a former skip and fifth during Manners' Brier showing, plus lead Mark Larson, who's competed against Manners before. Some welcome additions to the Manners rink, along with longtime second Ryan Dice.
Took last year off, and it's been great to get back into it. Definitely been enjoying playing with Scott and the team all year long.
When you get the chance to curl with a team that's been to the big show, they've done something right. Having the opportunity to go back and experience it with them again, you know, it's Saskatchewan curling. It's wide open, so there's no reason we can't go and do it.
The players that we have all been to provincials before, and they've had successes in this sport. So it's really been a good combination of players and talent.
Under the guidance of Coach Kay Montgomery once again, the Manners rink is preparing for the Tankard with more off-ice training, awaiting for any scenario.
There's a lot of technical things we work on, strategic things that we have brought to the playing field. There's also the mental side of the game that has been a focus for this team this year.
We just stepped it up a notch, I think, this year in team preparation, more so just a few more meetings that we've had in the past, and hopefully that generates, you know, a very good result.
The Tankard begins this Wednesday in Shaunavon, and there's little doubt within their minds to what they can accomplish.
We're definitely where we want to be as a team.
They are poised to be the next Saskatchewan reps.
And we'll see what's in store for us. We're really excited to move forward.
All right, to college hoops now. The Lady Rustlers have come out firing on all cylinders since the start of the new year, going a perfect 3-0 and doing it with consistent basketball. They took on King's College at Lakeland Gym, hoping to remain perfect. Now we'll pick it up in the third quarter, and the Eagles will gift wrap a turnover. Cameo McCurley will go the other way for the easy deuce. They lead 49-35 through 3. Fourth quarter, more of the same. Lisa Agam, yeah, nice pass out there. And Mariah Van Hoff just cuts through like butter, right through the defense. Rustlers would lead big. More in the fourth quarter. Of course, Agam with the stop, the pump, and Brianna Carline would get the easy deuce. This one was not good for the Eagles. 27 turnovers leading fast break points. Elisa puts that right there. In the dying seconds, they'd win at 66-41. Meanwhile, the men, Brennan Moore with the nice hoop and harm there. He gets the basket to go. The men would actually trail this one at the half, but they do come back in overtime to win it 79-78. All right, to college volleyball, the Rustlers were in Old to take on the Broncos. The women continue to struggle, losing another one in 4 sets, 22-25, 25-19, 25-20, and 25-13. The men still keep their hopes for the playoffs alive with a straight sets victory, 28-26, 25-21, and 25-19. Now, we've scoured through a week's worth of highlights from the arena to the gym, leaving no stone unturned. So gather your loved ones to the TV, sit back and enjoy the top 3 plays from the past week. Number 3, Brennan Moore, with the steal, the hoop, and the harm. Number 2, Oren Cintrazo, with some nice moves and Chase Waters cleaning up the mess. And number 1, Kobe Moore with the Universal Heat, going 5-hole, putting the icing on the cake on a 9-0 victory over the Rangers.